bullseye for where the severe weather is expected to be this evening. Meanwhile, nothing for Chattanooga. Moving into tomorrow, the severe risk stays to our west, but then on Sunday, we'll see the system weakening somewhat, but we'll still put in a marginal to slight risk of storms becoming severe. I do think the biggest thing we'll be looking out for, though, will be heavy rain, gusty winds with a few storms, and maybe some small hail with a few storms as well. Heavy rain, localized flooding, that's really going to be the big thing that widespread everybody will be experiencing. Take a look to the west. We've already seen up to 13 inches of rain for some parts of West Tennessee, up into Kentucky, back into Arkansas. In the Tennessee Valley, we're going to moderate that a little bit, but we're still looking at a good 2 to 3 inches of rain through the day on Sunday. That means, probably some localized flooding, street flooding. A lot of you are going to be traveling around, heading to and from church, whatever you have planned for the day. You will be driving through a mess. Go slow, leave yourself plenty of time. Let's plot it out with our future cast. You can see Saturday, the blue and red means that front really isn't moving much at all. It's just been sitting there, undulating back and forth a little bit, but for the most part, no significant movement. We'll see that changing on Sunday. This is Sunday morning, 7 a.m., approaching the Cumberland Plateau by about 9 a.m. Might even see 1 or 2 strong storms in there, but mainly this is just going to be a shield of heavy rain moving into Chattanooga proper by about 10 a.m. on Sunday, and then it is going to be in the soup. Heavy rain all day long, mixed in with some gusty winds, especially along the front edge of that line. And then 1 o'clock Sunday, we're still in it. And then by 2, we'll start to see the heaviest rain moving east of I-75, focusing on the Blue Ridge Mountains from 3 to about 5 o'clock. And then we'll see it working its way out as cooler weather begins to settle in to start next week. I think you will like Monday and Tuesday next week. Mostly cloudy tonight, 67, a little bit breezy overnight, 67 in Cleveland. And then tomorrow, we're going to crank it back up. The record is 89. We'll hit 87 degrees, 85 in Dayton, 79 in Altamont, and Storm Alert 7-day forecast. Here we go. Storm Alert weather day on Sunday. Heavy rain is going to be moving in throughout the day. Maybe some storms. We'll keep an eye on it. And then the cooler weather with lows in the 30s, highs in the 50s and low 60s for Monday and Tuesday. Guys.
Tell you why I like hanging around with Ben Bobick. He has friends in high places, and he's brought them to work today.
High places, they're way up there in the clouds, aren't they? 2 members of the NIT champion Mocs have come to pay us a visit this evening, and they could not be nicer.
Yeah, and these two got a great night's sleep. They're well rested for this interview.
Would they say 1 hour?
Yeah.
They're nodding off right now.
We're happy to have them. What a ride this has been. How much fun.
Oh, glorious for this town and this region.
Exactly. The city's team, right? Mm-hmm. Take a look. Bash Whelan, Garrison Kiesler, and the NIT Championship Trophy.
Yay.
Join us live for an interview, one you only see on 3 after the break. Welcome into sports, and what a whirlwind it's been these last 24 hours or so. Your Chattanooga Mocs are NIT champions for the very first time. They took down UC Irvine in dramatic fashion last night, as they do so often this season, 85-84 in overtime to win the title. And we are so very fortunate that one of their first stops upon their return here to the 423 is right here at Local 3. NIT champions Bash Whelan and Garrison Kiesler. I have to ask, the first question is probably the hardest one. What are the emotions like after last night's win, from the buzzer rang to right now here at Local 3?
Oh man, it doesn't feel real. Like, it hasn't dawned on me yet that we were able to accomplish winning a NIT championship. But just, I mean, all sorts of emotions. Just more so thankful that we got to play 5 extra games. That's not something I expected for sure. And to do it with great people, great coaches, and great teammates is what I'll really remember about this.
I'm glad you mentioned that 5 extra games, because I think that's what made you guys so great. You guys were playing so loose during this NIT run because you genuinely just wanted to play one more game with one another, right? Like, what was that message like as you guys made this run, Garrison?
Yeah, honestly, like, it was a heartbreaker against Furman in the SoCon tournament, but Coach Earl and the rest of the staff did a great job of trying to flip the page, just trying to get on to us that, hey, we're playing in the NIT, we got more basketball to play, we're in the postseason, like, let's go make the most of it. And I think that translated down to our team, and we were like, we love our group of guys, let's play as much basketball as we can. And obviously we really did that with the triple overtime game, another overtime game. We were just trying to get the most basketball possible.
And a home game sandwiched in between, which was the one you guys actually won with some control.
Yeah.
But let's start off. Let's talk about today. And we have some video from earlier today from the celebration. You guys get off the plane here in Chattanooga. You're expecting, oh, hey, we're supposed to, there's supposed to be some people waiting for us back at the arena. How awesome was it to be able to share this moment with the fans in the city of Chattanooga who love you guys so much?
Well, with this being my first year here, I had no idea, that the community would come together like this, and it just makes it all the more special that the community was there to support us, and just to see that they're willing to come out, like as we kind of finished the deal yesterday, it means the world that they're willing to support us like this.
Yeah, and it was so much fun to see. I got there pretty early, and I'm like, oh man, I wonder where everybody's at. Don't people work today? And then here we are, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because both you guys came here to Chattanooga. This is your one and only year here. Mm-hmm. What, when you think about when you first committed there to now as NIT champions, what was it about it that brought you here, and how happy are you that you came?
Well, they did a great job recruiting. Coach Galski in particular, I mean, he didn't let a waking moment go by without giving you a ring. So he definitely stayed on top of it. But honestly, from the first visit, this was a special place. Even the city, I love the city. Just like, there's a little bit of a big city feel in some aspects, mm-hmm. but then it's like a little town in some areas. And then you got the mountains, you got the river. Like, it's a little bit of everything. So the city has it all, and then the facilities, the coaching staff, just the team that was coming back. Like, it definitely had the makings for something special, and it lived up to it for sure.
I'm glad you mentioned the coaching staff, because Coach Earl was as humble as they come, man. He's a fantastic human being and a great coach. Yep. It's a big reason why you guys are here. You wanted to do it for each other, for the city, for Chattanooga, but how happy were you to be able to win this championship for him and his staff as well, knowing that what he's poured into you guys? Yeah,
I mean, it's just a testament to what kind of staff we have. Like, Coach Earl, playing at Penn State for 6 years, like, he's just a guy that really understands, like, what it's like to be a player. He knows when, we should have more rest versus more practice, or more recovery, or maybe we should watch film, like, and the adjustments during the game. Like, that's the biggest thing I see. It's just an incredible staff, and on down the line, Coach Galski, Doms, Rush, Treek, all the guys. I could go on and on. But just, it's cool to have guys that just genuinely care about you, even outside of basketball, like that care about how we're doing in school and just as people overall.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Penn State. As a Penn State alum, we are built different, and we are a different breed. So,
I shouldn't have mentioned that.
Yeah, you can't spell NIT without Nittany Lions or University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. So it's a win-win.
Okay.
It's a win-win. But it's just so great that you guys have been able to come in here. When you think back on this, has been such a great season from early in the summer. You guys are working to November. You guys go on this big win streak. You win the regular season SoCon title. When you look back on this season, what are some of those memories and some of those things you're going to think about on this season, in particular, your basketball lives?
Honestly, just all of it with our team. I mean, like, our team had a real brotherhood feeling. Like, we made everything special, just the bus rides to the like food to anything. Like it was all of it. But also on the court, like, we had some special memories, especially at the home games. I mean, the crowd increased as the year went on. Like, as we started winning games, the crowd got bigger and bigger, and it just got more and more fun. So, like, even the Dayton game at home, the last one, we didn't think we were going to have another home game. We got a postseason one. I think that's going to be one of my favorite memories, is that home game against Dayton. Just how many fans came out, they supported us, the community. It was amazing.
Well, Chattanooga loves you guys, and you guys are immortalized. Now, NIT champions, guys. Bash, Wheelan, Garrison, Kiesler hanging out with us here in the studio. David, Cindy.